Jack, just how's preparations been? Is it really ramped up this week now?
Look, it's been pretty tough when we've been in camp in general, but it's nice to have a kind of something on the weekend instead of just training. You know, it's definitely ramped up a little bit. We just trained today for the first time properly on pitch, so there's a notable excitement to everyone. Everyone bounced into camp on Sunday night, and you know, we're relishing the opportunity to get the first run out on the weekend. So lads are really excited, and it's showed today that we trained to a really high standard, and the accuracy was through the roof. So you know, we put in some great building blocks over the last few weeks, trained really hard, and fair to the coaching staff, they've looked after us as well. Like, you know, they've been very good, and it's been hugely enjoyable. Definitely the best pre-season I've ever been a part of. So it's great, and it sets up really well for this weekend.
It's your favourite round to go. Where do you feel you are when it comes to the starting 15?
Obviously I've been kind of in and out the last kind of few months, but I'm really happy with how I performed at the end of last season, the end of the Six Nations and stuff. I was pretty disappointed in my own performance against Italy, and then thought I had a decent run out against Scotland and even England the few minutes I got at the end. So I feel like I'm building well, and then, you know, obviously we didn't finish on a high with Leinster, but on a personal note I was pretty happy with my own performances. So feeling good, feel fit, and just excited to crack in and put my hand up and show that I'm continuing improving.
Finally, this was a great season obviously for Ireland and Six Nations and everything. How important is it to keep that momentum going into the warm-up games? I was just saying about the last campaign, the warm-up games didn't really go to plan, so you're kind of going in there, I'm not saying on the back foot, but it would be great to go in there with 3 wins, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we pride ourselves on winning games, and we've been fortunate through a lot of hard work and perseverance over the last few months that we've been on the right side of all of our games. So look, it is hugely important to just kind of springboard into the World Cup campaign off the back of good performance to build confidence and cohesion. But you know, we'll take every game as it comes, and Italy will be a good task and a good measure of where we're at in the weekend.
Jack, would you feel heading towards the World Cup you'd have a bit of unfinished business with the tournament, where 4 years ago you were one of the players where actually was getting rave reviews for your own performances, and then get the injury early on? Is that something you're is it on the mind coming into this?
Yeah, look, 4 years ago was obviously incredibly gutting. I think I played 40 minutes against Scotland, and then I was due to start the week after, and then obviously got injured and was out for 6 months after that. So I definitely feel like I haven't had the opportunity to kind of perform on the world stage. Obviously played in the Six Nations and stuff in New Zealand, whatever, last year, but the World Cup's definitely something special, and with my age profile, I'm not sure I'll be knocking around in 4 years' time. So I'm excited to be at my best and put my hand up these few games for the warm-up games, and hopefully into the World Cup, and show what I can do on that big stage.
Jack, just going into this World Cup, how different does this one feel to 2019? I know that you have the warm-up games still to come, but is there a different feel around? You know, we talk about the camaraderie you guys have and everything. How different does it feel as a player? Yeah,
it's vastly different. If I'm honest, probably got a lot of things wrong 4 years ago. That I don't really want to get into now, but you know, the way we're training now, it's all rugby related. It's getting fitter through rugby and performing under fatigue, and I think it's going to really stand to us. And you know, we're adding just layers and layers on top of the things we've already been trying to perfect over the last few years, and going back to the basics continually and trying to get better. So I think we're in a great spot, and you know, it's a really exciting time to be part of the journey of it.